So we're going to be running a competition on this one for a pulse runner. So this is the latest lure to the Waylander collection. It's a lead-free lure, it's weighted with tungsten, it's got BKK hooks and it's wired through, it's got a lovely action, so it's a really nice little lure that casts really well. It's got a magnetic system, so if you want to win one, just comment, just leave a comment with "I'm in," and yeah, you'll go in the draw. Yeah, so looking forward to getting out again. It's lovely weather at the moment, really calm. There is some wind coming and the swells are going to pick up a bit. I don't know if that will help for the bluefish, it may well do. I heard they've been about a bit. I'd love to get into another bluefish. You know, I've caught them in different places around the world, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, I used to get them here about 27 years ago, some really big ones off the coast here, but they sort of went quiet, just disappeared, and it's only in the last 5 or 6 years that they've come back. And yeah, most times this time of year when I've come down I've managed to get into them, but it seems to get better every year now from what I've heard and what I've seen myself. So yeah, it's always nice to get into a bluefish. For the bluefish I would definitely be using the Samson lures, because you do need the distance. I mean, not that you can't catch them on other lures, but there'd be a definite advantage for sure. So at least I've caught some fish already. I feel pretty relaxed and just enjoying it, and yeah, hopefully there's more about. So first few sessions have been really fun. It's not been the typical conditions I'm used to fishing out here. I sort of came over to collect my mum to bring her back to Switzerland, so I didn't really check out the tides or anything, but I'm here a week, and yeah, the tides are sort of like high tide in the morning and the evening, where I'd normally sort of, if I was choosing, I would, and I'm only here for a few days, like generally I'd generally choose lower tides, just so I got more choice where I can go, I can move around. If you're at high tide you tend to be stuck, and if there's nothing there, you know, you can be a little bit limited. But it's also been really interesting fishing, you know, some different spots I've fished, and just spots at different tides, and that's been a lot of fun actually. It's always nice to do new stuff. But yeah, towards the end of the week the tides start to get more what I'm used to, and so hopefully, yeah, hopefully it'll get even better. I hope so. You just never know at this time of the year. It can be quiet, there's no guarantees, or it could be good. So yeah, I'm just going to keep at it, put the time in, and hopefully get into some more bass. Okay.
The Samson Spin Extreme Travel Expedition is an ideal companion on your overseas big fish adventures. This 10.5-foot spinning stroke popping rod has a deadlift capability of 15 kilograms and will subdue any hard fighting tropical species from GTs to kingfish.
Okay, so I put on this time the Waylander Wayward. It's more suitable. I reckon this side would be the best. I think I'm going to do a few more casts, and tide's shooting up and I've got to get out here soon, and I think I'm going to go for the enticer, if I can get some big distance. This is going out well actually, because the wind isn't too bad here, but just so I can cover that ground out the back. Got a bass in the way, go for the lure. That was a good thing to see. Okay, so I needed to get some distance. I've got the 80-gram Fat Minnow on. Now, it's really always been one of my absolute favourite lures overseas. Just put this Fat Minnow on. Put this Fat Minnow on, and a huge, good bass came out. Ah, it's a good bass. Yeah, it's really good. Just gotta hope it stop at that rock. Oh. That's really big. Huge one. Keep it away from that rock. It's putting it round. Then put it round. Hold it there. Got it through. That's amazing. That is some bass. I can't believe that. It's huge. I just stuck on a fat minnow and I didn't expect, well I did. Wanted to get some distance and I thought I'd try the fat minnow. So it's got a brilliant action for so many fish. I just love it. Ugly as anything, but it works. Okay. That really is a big bass. Really is a cracker. Fantastic. I'm over the moon with that. Yeah, I just put on the fat minnow. There it is. I've actually never used it in Portugal before. I've used it everywhere around the world. It's a brilliant lure. Rooster fish, leer fish. Just about anything really that likes top water. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring it over for the bluefish because I heard they were around a bit, and put it on for this. So put it on and hit this one. Fantastic. I'm absolutely over the moon with that. Brilliant catch. Well, I'm just back from a cracking session there. As I often say, it only takes one fish to make a session, and it was definitely like that today. But yeah, 14.5 pound bass. Yeah, it was brilliant on the fat minnow of all lures. It's a lure I've never actually used out in Portugal. I use it a lot when I'm overseas. I've had some lovely rooster fish, Kabira snapper, GTs, and a lot of guys I know, they get the leer fish on them. They swear by it for the leer fish, so I know it's a really good lure. I took it out myself because I heard there was bluefish around, and have had a lot of really good bluefish on it, so I thought when I want to really whack it out the back, I'll take a couple of fat minnows. I think this one was 80 or maybe even 100 grams, I'm not sure. Anyway, I was testing out the Waylander lures, just chucking some lures around for about 20 minutes, and yeah, I thought, okay, I'm going to try and get right out the back, because there was some sets, the odd set breaking out a long way out. So I went to put on a Samson lure, and I thought, I'll try the fat minnow for a change. And literally, I think must have been the first cast ever in Portugal. It wasn't actually out the back, it was about 3/4 of the way in. It's only about 30 meters out. I just saw this big head behind the lure, and then next, boom, I was on the next second. And yeah, and I was just, as usual, just hoping it stayed on, and it did. So yeah, really over the moon with that, and yeah, nice to catch it on the fat minnow as well. Yeah, it wasn't the end of the excitement. I went home, you know, happy. Went to have some lunch, and then when I went to download the footage, I noticed I left the camera. I only had one camera. As I have one camera I keep on my chest and one I keep on the rocks, and I'd left it there. I couldn't believe it. So I actually hammered it back along the mud tracks. Actually, my mum asked to come for the ride up there, and I think she regretted it when we were bouncing around the mud tracks. But anyway, I shot down there, down the cliffs, and I actually had to swim around. I had a long swim because I'd been cut off. I had to swim around, and unfortunately the camera was there. It'd been even knocked down a bit by a wave, but it was just about hanging on. So I got really lucky there, and otherwise I'd have been telling what a lovely fish I caught, and no one would believe me. So yeah, no, it's a good session. Yeah, going to go out for some lunch with my daughter now and my mum, and have a bit of relaxation before I get back at it.
After 3 years of development and extensive testing throughout the world, Samson Fishing are proud to announce our first high-performance braid, Samson 36 Strong. Together with the round profile, this enables you to cast further, covering more ground to reach those fish. Samson 36 Strong has been tested throughout the world by many experienced anglers who are all appreciating and enjoying using this high-quality braid. When paired with the Samson long cast rod and lures, you will have a complete setup for tackling fish in the harshest of conditions, in challenging environments, whilst reaching maximum distance.
Okay, so lovely afternoon. This morning I had to take my daughter back to the airport, so I missed the morning session, but not to worry, so I'll come down a bit earlier I thought. The colour of the sea is absolutely beautiful, it's like turquoise, so yeah, can't wait to get going. So I've come to a spot where I can basically use the Pulse Runner. It's too windy up here, hope you can hear me. So, crazy conditions, it's a beautiful colour. It's a little bit in the daytime here, but I've just got a good feel about it. Really have. I've seen a few like cormorants about, so probably some bait fish around. Okay, I'm on with a nice fish. On with a bass. It's not bad. That's on the Pulse Runner. Just trying to lift this one. I think it's a bit big. Nice start, lovely bass on the Pulse Runner. I think that's the biggest one I've had so far on the Pulse Runner. I've had a lot of little ones, and yeah, I've come to a place where I thought it would be ideal for it. Give it a good go, so it's a great start, and yeah, see what else is about. Okay, now I've put the Fat Minnow on to get some Fat Minnow distance. It's a little rocky there, hope it don't get caught. Something's not going to go. What is it? Something's firing after it. Time and time again. Still, it's on now. No. Like 4 or 5 hits on it. That's crazy. Fuck. Something had about 5 goes at it. I kept thinking it was on. Unless there's more fish there, it's the same one, no idea. But I'm going to definitely cast there again. There's a heck of a lot of rocks between me and the fish. Kept hitting it time and time again. And it is a big fish. Big splash behind it. Again, something else having a go. Oh, it's big. Fuck. That's on. Got to keep it up now. Over these rocks. It's definitely a bass. I don't want to lose my Fat Minnow. Getting over. Getting over. Where is he? Got him over. Yes. The big bass. Oh, he's strong. Oh, I've got waves coming at me. Yes. Jumped out. Yeah. Getting dangerous. What are we getting there? Is it a bluefish? I thought so. Yeah. Must be a bluefish. Yeah, it's a bluefish, alright. Okay, so I got my bluefish, brilliant, Fat Minnow again. I didn't actually think it was a bluefish to start with. I thought it was a bass that he just sort of stayed there and was thumping his head going down around some rocks, and I just had to hold it up and had to keep it up there and broke the line. In fact, the line just snapped after I pulled it in, and it was really frayed. spinning it over the rocks. So I was really lucky to get this one in, seriously lucky. So yeah, really pleased with that. On the Fat Minnow again, so I've got a really good little cute bass, really nice big bluefish, so very happy with that.
After the successful introduction of the Samson long cast spinning rod range, Samson Fishing are now proud to announce the completion of our new range of long cast travel rods. Constructed with 30T carbon and fitted with Fuji guides and reel seats, these light but powerful rods are designed to cast long distances, covering as much ground as possible. A long rod is not only essential for casting distances, but is a big advantage when maneuvering and landing fish in difficult situations, or working lures over rough rocky ground. The 12-foot length gives you a higher angle to keep your line away from waves and sharp rocks, avoiding unnecessary snap-offs. Having that extra reach can be the difference between landing and losing a fish. These long, powerful rods are surprisingly light, designed with a fast action to control big fish and work lures. With a fairly stiff rod tip, the long cast was built to effortlessly work all types of lures, but also serves as a good bait rod, which can be very handy when traveling overseas with the travel versions. Each design is available in a 2-piece or a 6-piece travel version that fits in a medium to large suitcase. The 6-piece travel versions are ideal companions for your overseas fishing adventures. Whether casting from the rocks into deep water or out into the surf, these rods give you the ability to get your lure where the fish are. The convenient 6-piece travel format allows the rod to break down into 67cm sections. It comes with a semi-hard zipper protective case with an adjustable carry strap, perfect for hiking into those remote marks. If you're traveling overseas, the case length of 74 centimeters makes it possible to fit into a large suitcase, avoiding additional rod tube costs at the airport. The long cast range starts with the Expanse, rated at 15 to 60 grams, ideal for targeting bass, bluefish, barracuda, and many other similar species. The Todos is a 30 to 100 grams casting mid-range rod that is able to handle a wide variety of fish and capable of lifting smaller species out in tough conditions. The Maximal has a 60 to 200 gram casting weight and was designed to cast heavier lures from beaches and rocks. Once you've experienced these long, light, powerful rods and discovered the many advantages, you won't want to return back to using shorter rods.